What's up, everybody? Hey, Beth, it's Thursday, June 6th. I had to look at the paper.
We don't know what day it is.
Tony Awards are in 3 days. This is our final Live at 5 broadcast.
Correct.
Pre-Tonys. I'm Paul Wentworth.
I'm Beth Stevens.
And we're joined by Caitlin Moynihan.
Hello.
Who's eating French fries?
I hid them out of screen,
Okay,
but I am.
We have to keep our fuel going.
So, this is kind of officially the end of us talking about this season in a lot of ways.
Well, it's our last Live at 5 before the Tony Awards.
Yes, but I also know that, this is like a good sign of the times. Like, just a block or two away, they're doing the final run-through in the rehearsal room for Moulin Rouge. Because Moulin Rouge starts in the theater next week, and we're all excited about that. So that to me feels very next season, right?
We're moving on. Yeah.
Moving forward. So we're going to, what are we doing today?
Well, we're going to say some news, and then we're going to make some predictions.
Oh, predictions. Stressful. Okay, but first, today's top 5.
This 2-part play is joining the boards next season.
Oh, Beth, we've been waiting for this news.
We have.
The Inheritance. This is the script.
Which you can't get in this country, I don't think.
Beth and I went to see this play in London and fell in love with it.
We did.
This is Matthew Lopez's incredible play that won the Olivier Award. It was a real sensation over in London, and I believe it will be a sensation here on Broadway this fall. It is opening at the Barrymore Theater. And it is directed by Stephen Daldry, the Tony and Olivier winner. It's fantastic. It's a nice big cast. We don't know who's in it yet, but it's a big epic play in a lot of ways. It'll start previews September 27th and open on November 17th. It is inspired by and slightly adapted from E.M. Forster's novel Howard's End, and it's also kind of about E.M. Forster and about a lot of other things.
Yes, that's correct.
Very layered play. It gives a panoramic view of gay life in New York City today, a generation after the height of the AIDS crisis. We really, really love this play, and I'm really excited to see it again.
Yes.
And I think we'll be talking about it a year from now when we're doing Tony predictions for 2020.
And there's no casting yet, is that
No
right?
casting, I said that. No casting
no
yet.
casting yet. Can't wait.
There's some great people in it in London who maybe some will come with it. I
Hope
don't know.
so.
And hello, Carolee.
That's right. Carolee Carmello is joining the tour of Hello, Dolly. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
She's
it's
going to be
fun.
so
I'm excited to see
fantastic.
her.
She's a 3-time Tony Award nominee, and she will join the tour now in its second year on September 24th at the Starlight Theater in Kansas City, Missouri. Or Missouri, if you're from there. She takes over the role, of course.
Kansas City Mo.
Mo. Thank you. I was wondering if you were going to say that. She takes over the role from Betty Buckley, who's been doing it for a while now. And yeah, that's all you need to know. Go see Carolee on the road.
And we officially have dates for this world premiere musical.
Yes, so they did this reading a few weeks ago of the Mrs. Doubtfire musical. We spoke of it here. It's from a lot of the same writers of one of our favorite shows, Something Rotten.
So funny.
And I've heard some really good buzz about this Mrs. Doubtfire reading.
Good.
From some people here who were lucky enough to see it. Anyway, they have now announced it will premiere at Seattle's Fifth Avenue Theater, which is kind of a pre-Broadway house. A lot of musicals have started there. Jerry Zaks is directing. Lauren Lataro is choreographing. It will start, I got to write this down because I got to book a ticket, November 26th, with opening night set for December 13th. Write that down, Beth. December 13th, Seattle.
Circle it.
And it's playing through December 29th. The recent workshop starred Rob McClure, who, of course, is over in Beetlejuice, and Kate Baldwin. And we don't know who will be in the Fifth Avenue production, but we're really excited. And again, the Something Rotten creators I talked about were John O'Farrell, Carrie Kirkpatrick, and Wayne Kirkpatrick. They are very funny guys, and I feel like this property is in good hands.
And this Grammy winner is heading to the Heights.
Did we talk about the In the Heights movie every week?
Well, now they're filming it. They started filming it Monday, I believe.
We know you're all following Lin-Manuel Miranda on Twitter, and
out.
this is how we got this news. Mark Anthony will play Sonny's father.
Sonny has a father?
Sonny has a father, played by 2-time Grammy winner Mark Anthony.
Amazing.
I don't know what Sonny's father is like, except that he can shake it because it's Mark Anthony. He has 7 Latin Grammy Awards and 3 American Music Awards. You know who Mark Anthony is.
That's where Sonny got his moves from. Now we know.
That's right. The movie musical is scheduled to be released into cinemas on June 26th, 2020. Circle that.
Well,
Mark it down.
We're going to circle a lot of things. I'm going to lose this piece of paper. But what? Mark Anthony was on Broadway.
Yes, he was. In the Cape Man, the Paul Simon
musical. That Lin-Manuel Miranda is a huge fan of.
Yes, he
that
is.
Musical, the great score. So look that one up, kids. It's a good musical score. Check that one out. Anyway, I'm super excited. This movie is it's my new favorite movie.
And they're still filming it.
They're filming it.
Amazing.
Whatever.
We have some other things to mention. Oh, no, we've got another
We have
news
another
story.
thing, another
We have another
story.
story.
Another thing.
Yes. Tell
Because
us.
we officially know who's going to be performing this Sunday. Because apparently there's an award show this Sunday or something.
Yeah, so the Tony Awards are. I actually went this morning and talked to James Corden.
You said that so casually. I love it. I just talked to
He's
James
such a
Corden.
nice
Tony
guy.
host,
He's
James
so
Corden.
nice. Anyway, and they were rehearsing. I peeked in, and Beetlejuice was rehearsing, which is not a spoiler now. Typically the best musical nominees perform on the Tonys.
And then some.
So we will be seeing Ain't Too Proud, Beetlejuice, The Prom, Tootsie, and Hadestown all performing. The revival of the musical contenders, Kiss Me Kate and Oklahoma, will be performing. And the Cher Show will be performing. And Choir Boy, Best Play nominee, Choir Boy.
Amazing. I
That's
love
kind of
that.
cool. Also, hey, Cynthia Erivo will be there doing her thing. She's very good at it.
Her thing.
Kind of wondering if Cher is involved. That's a question.
I don't know, but I'm all for it.
I've heard rumors of a Cher dropping in. That's a rumor. Anyway, this is all starting on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS, and it's going to be super exciting. What else is on the site, Beth?
Well, you spoke with mega producer Ryan Murphy
Who I'm
about
like the biggest fan of.
Yes, he's a wonderful producer. He co-produced The Boys in the Band with David Stone, and they're doing the film, which you talked about. I'll just tell you what you talked about, and of course the prom film, which is coming.
And Ben Platt's
soon.
new TV show, too.
He's got a lot going on,
Yeah.
but he's a Broadway lover.
He's all about Broadway, people.
And I think we'll be better for it. We have a performance from the Broadway Inspirational Voices. Of course, Michael McElroy, who founded it and is the director, is with them, and they sing Edelweiss from The Sound of Music. Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Check that out. We have Eva Noblezada's Hadestown vlog. She's hilarious and, always full
Tony
of
nominee.
surprises. Tony nominee. And Caitlin Moynihan went and talked to Jake Gyllenhaal and Tom Sturridge, and we've got photos of those two gentlemen who will be starring in Seawall A Life on Broadway this summer. And congratulations to Be More Chill for hitting 100 performances, and we have a photo of the whole company celebrating, which is really great.
So since we don't have a guest today, we're just going to do a dramatic reading of The Inheritance.
Which has an all-male cast
Which
except
has
for
an
one
all-
person.
Right, there's one female role, and we have
I will be
three of
taking
us
that role.
here. So
Great.
I will be taking on the 32
I'll read the stage directions.
male roles.
I'll read the stage directions. I'll
That
do
sounds
that.
fair. That sounds fair.
Anyway, we're not doing that, but anyway, it's gonna be good. What we're doing is we're talking about the Tonys, and
Look
I
at
don't
Caitlin.
like-
She's
you
got
know,
something
stre-
shiny over there. Look at Caitlin.
I get stressed predicting. Yeah, what's happening over there? I get stressed predicting these things. Caitlin, we had a little brainstorm this morning. We were talking about how can we kind of randomize this a little bit and have a little fun with it.
Sure.
So, Caitlin, let's tell everyone what you came up with over there, the Easter Bunny.
Well, what's going to happen is I'm going to randomly select an egg a la Hunger Games and open it up, and inside is a
Hunger
category.
Games. I didn't think about Hunger Games.
That's what I thought of with the bowl, kind of like this. I'm going to open
It's
up an egg.
bold. It's classy.
That
Classy.
sounds violent. Is it okay?
Classy.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah, and no violence here. And then, I'm going to open it up. There'll be a category inside, and then you guys will just talk about the nominees and your predictions.
You can say some stuff too.
If I have, yeah, sure.
And also, you can leave your comments. We
Yes,
want to hear what you have to say,
please.
or if you have questions,
Please.
leave them in the comments below.
So, what are you gonna do with the eggs after you open them?
Throw them at Kyle.
I'll throw them at Kyle.
Kyle's off camera.
He's our
We'll
camera guy.
figure it out.
Well, yeah,
All
I'll
right, let's
just
just
put
do
them.
let's go, 'cause we're-
Let's just- let's dig
stick
in,
with
Beth.
us.
We have a lot of work to do here.
Yeah, I got a 7 o'clock curtain.
Now,
okay?
if people, when I was a teenager, I famously, in 1988, won the Tony Party pool when I was a teen. I was with a bunch of professionals, and I won. So predicting is something I used to be really good at. Not so good anymore now that I know everybody.
Correct.
It's harder when
That
you know
is true.
everyone, you like
True.
people, and you kind of have alliances.
Because it's what you want and what you
We're
think
going
will
to discuss
happen.
a little of both.
Yes, we are.
But we're really going to try to focus on who are the people that are really the front runners.
Front runners, and then maybe some
in these
surprises.
categories. So that if you are wagering, we're going to give you kind of the safe bets, and then we're going to give you some riskier choices if
Right.
you want to go for it.
Shake it up. Yeah.
Cool. All right, first ones first. Okay. This is
I'm
stressful.
terrified.
Crack
I'm
that
very
egg.
stressful.
Crack that egg.
okay. Tony Award for Best Scenic Design of a Musical.
Of a
Started
musical.
with the hottest category of the night. Now, this
We have a
category-
clear front runner for this category.
Well, and this front runner is someone who everyone who watches this show that they're very familiar with this front runner's work.
Yes,
What's his
because
name?
his name is David Corrins, and
designed
he designed
This
Beetlejuice,
and this.
and he also designed the space. So check that out. But
Yeah.
he has won several of the other awards. He's been nominated several times, and he's
famously, I don't want to rub this in, but he famously didn't win for Hamilton.
Right, he
and,
was
and
beat.
it was one of the few categories Hamilton did not win. So I think it's David Corrins'
Corrins' year, but there
year.
could be a surprise.
Yeah, Rachel Howe, Hadestown.
I think that
Hadestown is going to win a lot of awards.
all that
but-
kind of New Orleans flavor in the
Yeah.
Hadestown set could
Yeah,
possibly,
but
and
the
there
safe
could always be a
choice.
sweep of something, which
Sure,
you never know.
But the
You
safe
never know.
choice.
Never know.
Safe
is
choice
David Corrins.
for those of you following along at home. Yes.
Crack the next egg.
Cool. Next egg to crack. Okay. Best actor in a play.
Ah, thank you.
Best
Thank you.
actor in a play. This is a toughie.
There we go.
Tough
We have a
one.
front runner in this category.
We
too.
do. He's been in this room.
Okay.
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston, and that I think we think of him as a front runner because he won the Drama League Most Distinguished.
Which is a very prestigious
It's
award.
and there are 50 people up for it, so that feels like a little bit of an edge.
Yes.
He's also a very friendly individual.
Yes, he is the front runner.
But there could be some surprises. That's right.
Jeff Daniels, To Kill a Mockingbird, is a really strong contender.
And so is Adam Driver from
And
Burn This.
Adam Driver, Burn This. Those are kind of the main names here.
Yeah. I mean, the other nominees, just so we can keep it all going, is Patty Considine for The Ferryman and Jeremy Pope for Choir Boy. A
Right,
wonderful
Jeremy, a double nominee.
double nominee.
But it's probably Bryan Cranston.
I think so, too.
And he won, of course, before, but
For All the Way.
No, he's gonna have a friend maybe for his
Maybe.
Tony.
Okay, next egg I'm gonna crack is best featured actress in a musical.
Ooh, okay. You're doing good. You're
Thank
picking
you.
good ones.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
the power.
so there's a Spitfire named Ali Stroker, who we love.
There is a Spitfire named Ali Stroker.
In
And
Oklahoma.
then there's also Amber Gray in Hadestown.
Yep, another
And
Spitfire.
They're both amazing, and they're both have
They
had a
both
lot.
Spitfire.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good. You're feeling good. They both have incredible, great reviews.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of press.
Yeah.
Really out there. Amber Gray has a bigger role. She
Yep.
has a lot more to do, which might maybe make people feel like she's.
It is
a little
interesting
bit
when
ahead.
they choose who to put in leading categories, who to put in featured categories. It can sort of help or hurt people.
But Ali Stroker, I mean,
It's
she's a trailblazer.
It's very split. Ali Stroker is it's an amazing performance, amazing story, amazing person. I mean, it's just emotionally. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. It's
Those
a good
are
category.
those are the two that we think are
Yep.
in the front runner
Yep.
category.
By the way, Kyle has created an egg cam.
Egg
I noticed
cam.
during the break while we were
Kyle.
talking. Some very
Ooh.
dramatic camera work happening.
Ooh.
now.
Tony Award for best director.
Of
Oh, well, it says just best director.
of a
Sorry.
play. All right, let's do
do both.
let's do
Do
both.
both.
do
That's
both.
that's a way
Let's
to do
do
both.
Okay, you know,
You're welcome.
Let's do play first. I think
Okay.
that the front runner for play is Sam Mendes for The Ferryman. The Ferryman
Yeah.
got great reviews. Sam Mendes is a giant of the theater. I think if there's a surprise there, it'll be Bartlett Sher for To Kill a Mockingbird, a way to honor that play that wasn't nominated for Best Play.
I think the work of Eva von Hove is stunning.
Stunning.
In network.
Absolutely.
But you're right. I mean, I think Sam Mendes kind of has the slight edge
The
right
edge.
now.
All right, let's do musical.
Okay,
All
so
right,
for musical, Rachel Chavkin for Hadestown, she was really well loved for Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812 as well.
Yeah.
This is probably her year for Hadestown. It's beautiful work. She really crafted that show.
I have a theory on this, though.
Okay,
Okay.
go.
I think
Go.
I do agree that she is the favorite here. I also think that a lot of people are very reverent of Daniel Fish having sort of a
Yes.
singular vision for Oklahoma and really changing what people think of that show. However, Scott Ellis has 9 Tony nominations. He's very well loved in the community, and he has delivered a hit with Tootsie. So
Yeah.
you never know.
He was just here yesterday, so
And he's
did
so
he.
charming and lovely,
So
too.
he charmed you. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
And you know,
maybe he sat down with every voter. Who knows?
or maybe they just all watched yesterday. Just saying.
Just saying. Awesome. Okay. The next one
love the egg
is
cam.
featured actress in a play.
Oh,
Featured actress in
Celia
a-
Keenan Bolger. Is that
say
Sing
song?
Keenan?
it. Sing it.
Celia Keenan Bolger.
That's
Kill
the
Mockingbird.
definition of a front runner.
Yes, definition.
She's
of a
won
frontrunner.
a lot
Fourth?
of the other Fourth nomination.
She's won basically every award
she's been
leading
up
up
for.
to the Tonys.
Correct.
That makes her just sort of a natural front runner.
Yes.
I would be very surprised if she does not win.
And anyone else that wins in this category would be a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all kind of
let's
even.
just stick with that.
Let's stick with that.
Next category.
I love it. Succinct. Okay. Best actress in a musical.
Ooh, guys, this one's hard. All right, you know what?
Now this is emotional and tough. But we'll do it.
Good
Let's
luck.
just do it, Beth. Let's get in there.
Stephanie J. Block, I think it's your year.
SJB, The Cher Show.
She acts the hell out of it. She sings the hell out of it. She's
It's a
never
real
looked
surprise,
better.
Real surprise performance. No, I don't think all of us knew what we were walking into with that.
Correct. It's her third nomination.
Right. So
But there
let's
could
talk
be a
this-
spoiler.
Let's
You
talk
never
this
know.
through. So Beth Level in The Prom, playing Dee Dee Allen, is, she has a Tony already.
Yes,
for
for The Drowsy Chaperone.
She played The Drowsy Chaperone, which means she was drunk. The character, in case you don't know what that show's about. Anyway, she's fantastic.
Yes.
And I would not be surprised if Beth Level wins another Tony for this amazing performance. But there's something else going on at The Prom.
Caitlin Kinnunen has grown so much in that role.
Former vlogger.
Caitlin Kinnunen has grown so much in her role that it's become a deeper, better performance over time. Of course, The Prom opened in October, so they've had a lot of time to, get comfortable in their roles.
Yeah. But voters are going to see The Prom now.
That's right. They're seeing it now when they're
so-
really. She's really. I mean, just because I went back to see your Broadway debut,
Thank you
and
for promoting it. Not
although you
nominated.
wowed me, I was very much wowed by Caitlin Kinnunen. Now let's talk about the other nominees because they
But
cannot be.
Can I say something else?
Oh no! Yeah. Okay.
So if Beth Level and Brooks Osmanskis, we have talked originally about will they be leading or featured.
That's another question.
They're in the leading category. If they had been in the featured category, I feel like they both could have easily been slam
Their
dunks.
parts
that's
are
just an
kind of on the
interesting sort of
border.
game that gets played
That's
here.
right, because the story in The Prom is Caitlin's story for the most part,
Yeah.
but it's also Beth Level has a huge transformation. So
Yeah. I always knew Caitlin was going to get nominated.
you did. No one else
Because
really
a lot of those
said
leading
that as
young
early as
roles
you did.
don't always go along with it. But I always knew she'd get nominated.
That's
It
true.
really is her story.
Now
so.
let's not leave out Eva Noblezada, who's
No.
got a gorgeous voice and is killing it all over the place when she's been singing. Because
Yeah.
the album comes out tomorrow, and of course, Kelly O'Hara.
Yeah, I know.
Kelly O'Hara.
Kelly O'Hara. It's Kelly O'Hara.
Kelly O'Hara.
They're all fantastic.
Musical comedy
And
gold.
Is this too emotional for me to talk about some of these categories?
We love all of these
Beth,
people.
Stevens.
Here's the thing: no matter who wins this category, we're gonna get up and cheer. We're just gonna
Good.
be excited.
Aw,
We're gonna be
that's
excited.
true.
Good one.
That's true.
It's very true.
But the front runner is Stephanie, I think.
Yeah.
All right, crack another egg. This is fun. Okay, Tony Award for Best Book of a Musical. Best book.
Oh, this is my category.
Okay.
All right, let's talk.
They've all
through.
sat here.
They all
Correct.
have.
A lot of
We've
them.
talked to all of them.
A lot
That's
of them.
correct. Most of them.
Robert Horn. Let's just do
Robert
this.
Horn is the front runner.
He's a front runner. He's
For Tootsie.
He's won basically all the lead up awards.
and people think it's a really funny show. And he
Yep.
obviously did a lot of major surgery on
Yeah.
the movie. This isn't Tootsie is not like the movie at all. It's a completely different setting and a different
Yep.
vibe and a different
took
message.
a lot of creativity and a lot of work and a lot of I'm sure
and the guy is good with a zinger.
yeah. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, the lines are hilarious in Tootsie. But what else is happening in this category? So you do have Bob Martin and Chad Beglin for The Prom, which
Yes, which is different. The comedy is different. It's more rooted, more grounded, more deeper in the character, in my opinion. As Bob said, it's like a little quieter. So I don't know if it'll be recognized, but it's structurally beautiful. I want to shout out to that, Anais Mitchell.
Right, because this is going to be a big year for her. We haven't done the other category yet, but Anais Mitchell, there's a lot of Hadestown.
She wrote the score and the
energy
book
right
for
now.
Hadestown.
And let's face it, weaving together mythology of multiple mythologies into this, and again, a show that had a real development over productions, very public development in
Yeah.
front of audiences, where every staging was very different to get to where it is. And I think people kind of know that journey, and I think they're kind of interested in it. It's a
That's true. Now, we
Yeah.
cannot leave out Dominique Morisseau,
No.
who wrote Ain't Too Proud and has a MacArthur Genius Grant. She's a very well-respected playwright.
Yeah.
And this is her first musical that I know of, Detroit native. She's got a lot going on in Motown. And she took this kind of difficult story to tell, where you're telling a lot of people's story and the story of the time period.
Yep.
And she made that all cohesive and made it all work. So this is a really interesting category, I think.
Yeah. Robert Horn is the front runner.
I agree.
Based on
Those
past,
are the surprises.
Yeah, that's.
Amazing. Okay. Oh, okay. Best play.
Ooh,
Best
okay.
Best
play.
play.
Okay,
Best
good.
play.
Good.
All right, here we go.
Good. Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it. Ready?
Ferryman.
Ferryman.
Ferryman has
Yep.
been a smash ever since it opened.
Great reviews.
Yep.
Great. I mean, of course, the original cast mostly left,
Right.
which is unusual.
Mm-hmm.
But the current cast is still killing it, and the story is so well written.
It's the front runner. If there was a surprise, I would say what the Constitution means to me. I had an
Yeah.
epiphany this morning. I said, wait,
Oh, you
that
did.
could happen.
Here's the thing. I
That's
think
what
there's a
happens
lot of
sometimes.
conventional wisdom for all of these shows, but we are always surprised on Tony night. We always think we know exactly what's going to happen, and we're always wrong. So
Yeah.
keep following along, please.
Choir Boy, also a beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful. Anyway,
Yes.
but that's
We're
kind
going to
of
leave
what it
that. Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, best costume design of a musical.
Costume design of a musical is Bob Mackey's To Lose. Bob Mackey for the Cher Show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to leave it there. Bob Mackey.
is. Yeah, we don't have to dig too deep. We
Yeah.
can stay here all night otherwise. I mean,
I mean, William Ivy Long
the-
has 2 nominations, but William Ivy Long
Yeah.
will split those nominations, I think.
The conventional
Split the vote.
wisdom
Yeah.
is Bob Mackey, and it's correct.
There it is.
Very powerful statement.
All right. Next one. Best revival of a play.
Best
Ooh,
revival.
This is tough.
This
This
is a
is
tough
like
I'm
one.
going to say it
such-
right off the bat. This is tough.
This is tough. This is one of those where it's very even. They're all really great productions. They
Mm-hmm.
all got mostly great reviews.
Yeah.
And it
There's-
doesn't feel like one was, more.
There's not
acclaimed
one
than-
that's like the sensation of the season.
No, not in
You
this
know what I
case.
mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
There's not one of those.
Right.
They're all very respectable, and I feel like there's a lot of fans.
All right, so what's the front runner?
So I think the Waverly Gallery.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's a front runner. Of course, it's
I
tricky
agree.
because it's long gone.
Yeah.
It's no longer running. It was a very moving experience for me watching that show. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling about the boys in the band. I don't know. I think
was a beautiful
again
production.
another long gone. It'd be interesting if all these
Yeah.
productions were running right now.
Right.
What would actually be the front runners? But what is running?
All My Sons
Right.
is running. Burn This is running.
Yep.
I think also it's weird this year that none of the directors of these plays were
Oh, is
nominated.
that true?
I believe.
Interesting.
Am I wrong?
Mm.
So
you're
in
right.
that case, that there's no other juice that you would go.
Yeah.
Well, this one also had the director. So
Yeah.
it's just sort of the production standing on its own.
And the fifth one is Torch Song, which was
Michael Urie.
sort of used to be the trilogy. Now it's just the Torch Song. And Harvey Firestein, the writers are honored as well this year.
Yes, it
for
used
the-
to just be
for
that the
adapted-
producers.
I think it's based on the amount of work. Or is it just every?
No, they changed the rules. So it used to be that revivals went to producers, or else Shakespeare would have a lot of Tonys. And now it goes to the writers as well if they're around.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. So, and let's face it, a lot of people love Harvey Firestein. So
They do.
in this community. So it's really up in the air. But I think the
edge.
I think the slight edge is Waverly Gallery.
Yeah.
Agreed. Alrighty. Ooh, best actor in a musical.
Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, Paul.
Oh, you want me to start?
Yeah.
So there's this guy named Santino Fontana.
I've heard of him.
He's in Tootsie. He's Michael Dorsey. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's basically winning every award.
won a lot of
awards.
He's kind of winning all the awards. He's really well liked. Is a really tough role. He is absolutely the lead of the show. It's on his shoulders, and he's totally nailing it.
And I think he's the front runner in this category.
He's the front
in
runner.
terms of like who's in second place or who's the surprise, I don't even know. I think Brooks Ashmanskas could be, but like we said before, on the edge of leading and featured.
I love Brooks Ashmanskas.
We all love Brooks,
He's
and
had
we can
such a
all
great
spell his
career.
name now. He's a wonderful performer.
Yeah.
Alex Brightman is leading that show.
Yep.
I'm talking about Beetlejuice. Alex
He's
Brightman is the lead.
Beetlejuice.
He's Beetlejuice. Damon Dono is so talented, and Curly is it true that Curly has never won a Tony for Oklahoma or a performer
Right.
playing Curly? I don't know.
He has a much darker take on Curly.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But I think it's Santino's to lose.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Can we have an egg cam every day? I'm just asking.
This
I'm
is
into
fun. This is really great. Okay, best revival of a musical.
Well, we can flip a coin. And
Literally, we don't know.
Yeah.
But let's sort of talk it through.
Let's talk it through. Oklahoma is a singular vision, as I've mentioned, so that Daniel Fish had for the show.
I will say it's
divisive.
a love it or hate it production. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
I mean,
And Kiss Me Kate is the safer choice.
because it is Oklahoma's very radically different, very
Yeah.
radically different. So the people that love it really love it. the people who don't go with that vision might be kind of like, what is happening? And
they
Kiss
get
Me
some
Kate
chili.
is much more of a classic, although they also had to do some tweaking on Kiss Me Kate to make it work.
That's true, but
with
it's
the
minor
modern day,
tweaking.
but it's basically a classic musical comedy
Correct.
revival.
Yeah.
Very classic. So
let's say what we think at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oklahoma.
Kiss Me, Kate. See?
Wow.
We don't know.
We have no
Let's see
clue.
who wins that one tomorrow. Sunday.
Oh, true.
I feel like it's tomorrow.
It does feel like it's tomorrow. Okay, next. Ooh. Okay. Sure. Musical direction. Best composer, musical direction. Orchestrator.
Orchestration.
Orchestrator.
What are you trying to
Did you
say?
just make up categories?
No, well, it's two together, but I don't know if best
What? We
already did
conductor and
director.
musical director.
We don't do
Is
that.
that one?
Director of a musical, we already did.
Okay, there's no Tony for best conductor. What did you base these on? A
I got these.
43 list of categories?
I got these from the Tony website.
By the way, if you get to best musical, we're waiting. We're holding that one to the end.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, we already did that one. There's multiples in here. I just wanted to make sure we really.
What's
I wanted
happening
to-
with these eggs?
I wanted to use
It
the
did look
eggs.
like a very full bowl.
High concept.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Did we do this?
No, we didn't. Best featured actor in a musical. We didn't do this one.
We did not do it. Correct.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Front
there's,
runner.
There's an icon named Andre de Shields.
Who sat right here and held my hand.
Who we love. He's
And I went all
incredible.
aflutter. Go on.
He has had an amazing career. He always
It's his
brightens
third
up the
Tony
stage.
nomination.
He is holding the audience it's a small role.
He doesn't leave the stage.
I have to say, when I first saw the show, I didn't think this was like going to become a Tony frontrunner kind of role.
But when he left the stage, I missed him. I'm just saying.
He's Andre de Shields. I mean,
He's Andre de Shields. He's
yeah.
an icon.
So he's
a
the front runner.
Yes, and he's won a bunch of other awards on
Yes.
our road to the Tonys. However,
Mm-hmm.
Ephraim Sykes
And Ain't Too Proud.
in Ain't Too Proud is giving a Tony-worthy performance,
Yeah.
as is Patrick Page in Hadestown.
Yep. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then Jeremy Popson,
All of them are so talented.
yeah,
You never know. And this is one of those categories where they could just flip us out and you never know.
But Andre de Shields is probably going to win. He's probably going to give an amazing speech. Everyone's
he's
going to
definitely
stand.
gonna wear
I'm going to
gold.
cry. It's going to be good.
Okay,
And
cool.
he's going to wear gold.
I'm glad we got that all settled.
Love it. Okay. Best original score.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh,
It's a good one.
score.
Okay, so
Good
this
one.
is Anais Mitchell's
I agree. She's
award.
got
Yeah.
She is
She's the front runner here.
the hot new face. You know what I mean? Like everyone is so excited about that cast album coming out. It's
Beautiful
just
music.
it's the thing.
And it's
I
a
mean,
sound we don't usually get for a Broadway
people get
score.
kind of dazzled by that.
Yeah, I
I
think
will
that's
say, you know what I mean, and
it's
maybe
not-
and then maybe and this is maybe something that bothers me a little bit. They get less dazzled by classic, really well done classic Broadway, and when something like Hadestown comes around, which I love, let
Yeah.
me be very clear about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I love the score, and I'll be listening to the cast album nonstop as well. But it sort of takes sort of like, oh, it's cool.
It is
And
cool.
and it's suddenly the cooler thing sort of gets the attention. You know what I
Usually.
mean? So anyway,
Hadestown is definitely the front runner
it's a
there.
really
Definitely.
It'll be a well-deserved award. The more classic scores are coming from Matt Sklar and Ched Beglin for The Prom,
And David Yazbek. for
and David
Tootsie.
Yazbek for Tootsie. Those are sort of the other scores that have a shot. But I think everyone is pretty sure Anais will be winning.
Okay, let's see what we got. All right. Best musical.
Skip.
We'll get to that. We'll come back to it.
Oh.
Pass.
Wait.
Pass. Bring it back.
Oh, okay.
Don't lose it.
I know. I put it
We'll
back in
remember.
there.
Don't lose your egg.
I put
Okay.
it back in. Okay. Ooh, best choreography.
Choreography. Okay.
Go ahead.
I think that the front runner here is Warren Carlyle
Yes.
for Kiss Me Kate because too darn hot. Just makes you want to get up and okay, there you go. I think if there are surprises here, it will be from Sergio Trujillo
Yeah.
for Ain't Too Proud, or maybe David Newman from Hadestown. If
Yeah.
there's some kind of Hadestown sweep, sometimes that happened. It happened last year with the band's visit, had 10
Mm-hmm.
wins, so you never know. But Warren Carlyle, I mean, Too Darn Hot is
Yeah.
such a great number.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree.
Classic
We agree.
Broadway.
Alrighty. I don't even know what this is. Ooh, lighting design. Oh, we did lighting design of a musical. Lighting design for a play.
We'll just do lighting design.
Let's just do lighting design. Let's do them all together.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Lighting design of a musical. The
this
front
is
runner is Bradley King.
Stay with us, by the way, if you're waiting for Best Musical. Who is
For
who is
both
it?
of you who
Bradley
are
King?
watching, Bradley King of Hadestown.
Hadestown, right. Yes, I don't think there's much more to discuss, honestly. King Kong had beautiful lighting.
Yes, it did.
Peter Mumford. But this is going to be a Hadestown win.
Yes.
I feel comfortable saying that.
Cool. Best lighting design of a play.
Oh, look, it's Peter Mumford again.
Oh, my
Same
God.
guy, King Kong guy. He's also doing
For the
Ferryman.
I think it's probably
And
the
I
Ferryman.
think Ferryman is probably the. I think
I will
that
say
I think the safe bet with design for plays will be Ferryman stuff, and for musicals maybe it might be Hadestown stuff.
Plus
you know,
Beetlejuice, yeah.
They do like.
I will say Jennifer Tipton did To Kill a Mockingbird. Jennifer
Yeah.
Tipton is very well thought of, very well respected lighting designer, and To Kill a Mockingbird was gorgeous. It brought you back to that time period.
And Network had like a crazy
Network
cool
was
design of
all
everything.
about lighting design.
It's hard to tell how much support there is for Network.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
It's
Yeah.
true.
But it's
So in
really
other words,
cool.
we don't know. That's what we say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Okay, scenic design of a play.
Scenic
Okay.
design of a play.
Yeah. So
First of all, I
again,
think that Rob Howell for The Ferryman
Yes.
could win.
Yes.
along the same
And,
logic.
and Jez Butterworth said that that was completely based on his own house, which is kind of funny. But Tony Leslie James's work in Bernhardt Hamlet was gorgeous.
Wait, I thought we were doing set design of a.
Play.
Play.
Oh, I'm
Rob
sorry.
Howell, The Ferryman. And I would say the surprise here.
Oh, we're doing costumes.
Oh, I'm saying
No,
I was saying
design.
costume. Scenic design.
Scenic design.
Guys, I'm lost.
Beth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Scenic
Rob
design.
Howell.
Rob
The
Howell
Ferryman,
did
'cause he did
both.
both.
That's why
That's
she got
why. That's why I got
confused.
confused.
'Cause
Rob Howell
Ho-
for The Ferryman, Bunny Christie for Ink.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bunny Christie
Would be the surprise
Yeah.
there.
And I can't tell
I-
again with Network. Jan.
Verseveld.
Yeah. I
Very
can't tell,
Sveveld.
but I think the safe bet here is Rob Howell for the.
Rob Howell, who
Yep.
did both the costumes and yeah. I'm sorry, I got mixed up. It's a lot.
That's all right.
It's a lot of designs.
We're almost done. Keep
Oh.
going.
Almost done. Ooh, direction of a musical.
Okay, we did
Did
say
we do?
that.
Did we say direction
Yes,
for a
we
musical?
said I did my Scott Ellis thing. Rachel
What's
Chapkin.
happening with these eggs?
These
There's like
eggs,
5 categories
sometimes-
left, and there's 9 eggs left.
This is what happens when you don't have rehearsal.
Featured actor in a play.
Okay.
Yep,
This
we didn't do
is
that. You're
the
right.
most even category.
Mm-hmm.
They're all talented.
They're
They're all
all-
musical, and
The safe logic, I think, is Bertie Carvel for Ink because
he won an
Yeah.
Olivier for
and he
the
kind
same
of has the
role.
biggest role. It's kind of you could argue it's a leading kind of. I don't know.
I don't agree with
It's
that.
a
I mean,
fine.
same with Benjamin Walker. Also has a huge meaty role in All
True.
My Sons.
Gideon Glick.
All of them. Robin
mean-
DeJesus was a standout in Boys in the Band.
Yeah.
Brandon
Brandon
Uranowitz
Uranowitz, third
steals every
nomination.
scene he's in.
I mean, they're all. This is one of those categories where nobody here will be surprised if any one of the 5 guys wins.
Yeah, correct.
Honestly, any one of them could win, but I think the safe money would
It's
be
on
on
Bertie Carvel.
Bertie Carvel.
Yeah.
Cool. Best actress in a play.
Okay. Elaine
Okay.
May.
Elaine May.
Never met her. Love her work.
She's been in hiding. I
And
hope
then
she
she
comes
came
out.
back and she was fantastic in the play. She made me sob, and I still haven't met her, but I think she's going to win a Tony.
I agree.
I mean, it's just.
If there will be a surprise here, and I don't think there will be, I think Laura Donnelly.
I think this
Ferryman.
live stream has gone on too long to talk about surprises here. It's Elaine.
Elaine May. Done.
There we go. Orchestrations.
Okay. So
I'm so excited
you're
about
excited about
orchestrations.
it.
'Cause I
Daniel
found
Kluger for Oklahoma is the safe bet.
Yep.
He did really cool things with the Roger Hammerstein score.
Yep.
People
It's really
love
scaled
to-
down.
And I think he also has an edge because I think when voters go in and they already know the music, they go, "Ooh, this is so different and interesting," and that gives it an edge.
That's true.
Whereas when you're
And most
orchestrating-
voters know nothing about orchestration, so they say whatever's. Like,
well, it's interesting because Harold Wheeler was just here, and he is nominated for Anti He's also winning a special Lifetime Achievement Award.
Right.
And he started talking about that. Like, a lot of people don't really understand the work of the orchestrator.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really fun if Harold Wheeler won. He's never won. This is his 9th nomination, I believe. That was the number I came up
Mm-hmm. that
with.
would be amazing too.
I don't know. But Daniel Kluger seems to have the edge. Now, Hadestown, also the show that wins Best Score, and we think
Often wins.
We think that's Hadestown. There's 2 talented guys who did the orchestrations for that.
Mm-hmm.
That could very easily it could go in that direction as well.
True.
Okay.
Look at you, got a lot of eggs on the
I
chair.
have eggs
There's
in my
4
pockets.
categories left.
Oh, there's only well.
So
Okay, I'm glad
we,
you
we,
made
we have to get costume design of a play done because Beth
I already
already
started
started
talking
doing
about
it.
So I
Yes.
said that the front runner here, I think, is Tony Leslie James for Bernard Hamlet. I also think Anne Roth's work in To Kill a Mockingbird was gorgeous. But she also did Gary, which is just out there, really out there. And then of
Meaning
course Rob
penises.
Howell
That's
did
what
The
you mean,
Ferryman.
the penises were out there.
I didn't say
She
that.
designed like 80 penises.
is becoming a hostile work environment. Anyway, Rob
Broadway
Howell
here.
for the Ferryman. Also, I mean, he did the design for the whole thing, so
Right.
you never know.
Right. Okay, and then the very pressing
Sound design. I have that egg. I have that egg.
This is pressing.
Sound design for both play
This is
and
the thing.
musical.
Now,
Stay with us, people.
We're up to the
We're
part of the
almost
show
done.
that we're so not skilled to answer.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, let's do it.
Why not?
Sound design musical. Hadestown, because it's going to win everything. I mean,
There.
Or
that's
King
the-
Kong, because
Okay.
it won other things.
Sure. Okay. See, this is how we.
You
This is
never
how
know.
we judge.
This is how we roll.
Sound design of a play. Sound design of a play.
Which one did you hear the best, Paul?
Well, I'm hard of hearing, so I network because we were in the second row.
That's true.
and he was
I
so
will
loud.
also say Choir Boy has a lot of music, and that can
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Ferryman is a nominee here. To Kill Mockingbird, I heard pretty well. Anyway, I don't know. What are we saying? Choir Boy Ferryman.
Yeah, we're saying Choir Boy Ferryman.
Okay, Beth. And now now we're down to not only maybe the. Oh, go ahead. You say what it is.
I found.
Crack it open.
I wonder what egg it is. Oh, that was a good
Is anyone
sound.
watching anymore?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Best
good.
musical.
Ah, Beth, the big award for me.
For you?
For me. So here's the thing. This
Yeah.
is obviously the final award of the night. This is a big award in the industry. This year, it's a little up in the air, guys. And we're hearing things every day about this
We're
category.
way too close to it.
We're very close to it. It's also a close category.
I think it is.
I think the
The conventional wisdom is that Hadestown will win Best
correct.
Musical.
Hadestown
There is a lot
just
of-
got to Broadway. Rave reviews. It's a sensation. It's become a
hit.
sensation very quickly.
Over many years of development, but yes.
But on Broadway.
On Broadway, very quickly, people are really
Also,
eating
can we
it up.
just point out, it's so strange to me that for the Olivier Awards in London, Hadestown was completely snubbed.
I don't trust
that's
the-
just strange
The
to
Brits
me.
they have weird taste, but
I don't know. It's just strange, and it's a sensation of Broadway. It just shows how different the markets are, the theater
That's true.
markets.
That's
but,
true.
But Hadestown is the conventional
wisdom. The surprise here would be
The
the
prom.
prom.
And we're.
cannot-
I have to tell you, we're hearing more about the prom every day.
True.
I'm hearing just a lot of people saying like, "Oh, a lot of people are voting for the prom."
You know,
like,
there are a lot of brain cells being killed just trying to figure out who's going to win the Tony for Best Musical. And I will also say, people say, "Oh, the road vote." You know what's going to kill it on the road? Ain't Too Proud. Everyone is going to want
Correct.
to see that
yes.
on tour.
Ain't Too Proud might run longer than all these shows. I mean, Ain't Too Proud
Yeah.
is like.
However,
A
the
slam
conventional
dunk.
wisdom is Hadestown. The surprise might be the prom. We'll be happy either way, I think.
Yeah, and
Eggs
of
are
course,
flying.
And of course, Tootsie came into
Tootsie is
the
a
entire
huge-
Tony race with 11 nominations.
Yep.
So it's really well loved as well. Tootsie, would not be a surprise. The prom, of course, just had this amazing Drama Desk win last week, which was a very crazy night. They didn't win any awards, and then they won
Yeah.
Best Outstanding Musical. So it's a really interesting race.
It
so
is.
we will not be surprised if.
I think a few weeks ago, people just said Hadestown, and that was it. And then
Yeah.
we've been hearing sort of other people talking about other shows.
Right.
So you never know. And Beetlejuice is, I don't know, I don't think Beetlejuice is a front runner in any way, but I think it's going to have a big kick up in sales after their number on the Tonys. I think
Hmm.
people are going to get excited about that property on Broadway.
Yeah, that's true. It does
Yeah.
has great brand name for
Yeah.
people. So this is going to be exciting. How are you feeling, Caitlin?
I'm so excited.
Are you excited about the Tonys?
Yeah, because it's like what we're saying is no matter who wins, we're gonna be excited because everybody's a winner when you're on Broadway.
And this
You
is
sound like
such,
James Corden.
Aw.
but it's
That's a
such a
compliment.
great Tony class, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice people.
Yeah.
Really, really
Wonderful
supportive of
people.
each other.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like I know art being competitive is distasteful to many people, including us, but there's something about it this year where people are being supportive of each other,
Yeah.
which is lovely. So yay, Broadway. There you go.
Okay, so
Yay, Broadway.
we hope that you guys, of course, follow Broadway.com on Sunday night. We'll be doing all kinds of fun things on the site and on all of our social media. And I hope that whoever you want to win wins. And I hope that if you are betting and voting on all this, that you win some money.
Yes.
I think I
Yeah, let
won
us know what you
$20
think.
in
We're going to read all the
1988.
comments for this. I want to hear all about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
are there
yes.
any? Yeah.
Oh yeah, there are people just giving us all their guesses
Okay.
pretty much.
All right,
Yeah.
we've been going on for a long time. Thank you for watching. And I hope you have a great Tony night. We will.